Welcome everyone, it's Father Dave in the kitchen, and since we're getting very close to Easter, we're going to make some hot cross buns, a tradition that goes in the Eastern Church all the way back to the early Byzantine days and the Orthodox Church, all of our eastern part of the Catholic Church. Many different ways to bake breads for Easter. I actually saw some comments that this type of bread actually predates even the Christian era and might even go back as far as the days of Homer, the poet, the writer of the Iliad and the Odyssey. So we're doing something that's obviously been popular for a very long time. And so we're going to begin. We're going to put a cup of craisins. You can do raisins or craisins, but it's going to be a cup full. That's going to go in a bowl. And along with that, this is all clean, so that'll be all right. I have a cup of boiling water, and that's going to help to plump those up because they're kind of dry. So that's all going in together. And now we're going to need a cup of milk. It's like a quarter cup. So here's the milk right here, and we're going to heat that up because it needs to be warm. That looks right. So just going to do like 10 seconds shot here in the microwave. And then we're going to add a couple ingredients to that. So this is just a little preliminary. Over here we already have some 4 tablespoons of melted butter, some salt, and our flour, along with the kneading hook on. So with this, we're going to get some sugar, and that's going to be 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. That's a quarter. That's the half. Okay. Make sure we get the whole thing there. And then we're also going to use some yeast. So that's going to be 3/4 of a tablespoon. So we have our yeast here, and we're just going to measure out a couple of these smaller spoons, just to sprinkle it over the top. Okay. Now we're going to let that sit for a few moments. And now we're going to go into the large mixing bowl. We're going to put our quarter cup of, so here's going to be our 1/2 cup of warm milk. So we're going to do the same thing here. I have a couple different ingredients we have to work with, but it's not too bad. Not too complicated. Okay, so now we're going to begin combine into our bowl. So in is going to go put our milk in there, and then our melted butter. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to get our sugar. So that's going to be, all right, 1/2 cup of sugar. So here we got our 1/2 cup. Make sure we get it all in there. Okay. So, got our warm milk, we've got our sugar, softened butter, we still need our salt, so 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Where's the salt? Oh, it's over here. Keep an eye on everything. Well, that can go right in. Okay. Now we're going to put in our flour, and we're going to get our mixer running. So now we're going to do it slow. All right, I'm going to let that knead the dough or get it going. Okay, now we're going to drain our craisins a little bit, not totally, because we want a little we do want to use a little bit of the water from those. And they're going to be going in with our mixture. So in all that goes. Of course, the cross part of the hot cross buns is why we do them for Easter time. We have our 2 eggs. They're a little scrambled. They're going in. Whoops, okay. Got a little on top of the mixer, but it's tossing it off, so it's going in. And here goes our mixture with our milk and our yeast. Maybe we'll try to get the last of that out of there. Okay, we'll let that continue to mix for a few moments, and then we'll let it rise. Okay, so here is our dough that's had some time to rise. So we had a little covering on it to keep it nice and clean. So that was rising for about 3 hours, and now we're going to knead it again before we make into little loaves that are going to go to make 6 hot cross buns. I'm going to get some flour on my hands too. That's going to help. Hopefully I won't have it all stuck to me. Oh, that's very fluffy. Lots of air in there. There we go. All right. Make sure we keep our craisins in there. And then we're going to try and make into several balls. A little flour. Now we've treated our pan with some vegetable spray. Try to keep all of our craisins in there. And these should plump up as they're baking. Be a nice treat after the Lenten fast. Have some nice hot cross buns. Doesn't look too bad even like this. Okay, and our final 2. We'll break that up. Okay. Now those are going to go into bake for about 15 minutes. Our oven is already set. Okay, we're going to get our hot cross buns put into the oven. There we go. And we're set at 350. We're going to go for about 15 minutes of baking time. Okay, now we're going to take them out. I see some of our finished product. Okay, and here we have some nice hot cross buns. Look like something to be very nice for sometime either breakfast at Easter or sometime in the afternoon with some nice coffee and tea or whatever you might have as your favorite drink. And may the Lord bless you in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.